Hope everyone's been doing okay. I've just been chilling. I've been doing good.
In the wild scrublands of YouTube, a rare spectacle unfolds. The Brachiosaurus, broad and lumbering, prepares to clash with a much smaller but surprisingly agile rival. Observers from all corners chirp with speculation. The stakes are high. The mismatch monumental. Yet still he steps forward.
And nagged of the one they call Bash, yeah, and his team, saying, look, no disrespect to you or anything, Brett, but you bring the numbers. Yeah, this is how it's been put to me. You bring the numbers. In Bash's words, in Bash's career now, he's got his eyes fixed on me and he only wants to fight me. Due to me YouTube following and TikTok following, and basically, as you can see, every YouTube and TikTok, every fighter, every day all they do is put the videos about me. I'm the hot topic at the minute. You know what I mean?
Of course, Brett, you're world famous for being stopped in the UK's first BKFC fight. A historic moment for everyone but you. But let's not be harsh. You've got name value. Views spike when you're mentioned, like a car crash on the motorway. People can't help but look. Now this super fight, 13 stone versus 18, no weight checks, no weigh-in. What is this bare knuckle MMA meets fantasy booking? It's not a fight. It's a live action obesity awareness campaign. One punch from Brett and the lad might end up in the next postcode.
You know what I mean? And that's without being big-headed or arrogant. That is just how it is. You know what I mean? I'm the gravy train right now. So I said to him, I'm gonna have to think about this. And ask a few people if it's above board and what have you. And disclaimers are signed. Professional referees, professional paramedics, and a professional doctor there, so it's a professional king of the street setting. UK. No rules. Anything goes. Till one man taps, one man said he's had enough, and the other man's knocked out. All in dirty go.
Oh, of course, Brett. You'd never be arrogant. Just a humble bloke with paramedics on standby and a hearse on speed dial. If this really is no rules, we might need a coroner ringside. Bash is brave, no doubt, but bravery doesn't make your skull thicker. And Brett, once he's unconscious, maybe don't keep caving his face in, yeah? This isn't Mortal Kombat. The lad's a lion, undersized, outmatched, but still stepping up. Now let's hear what Bash has to say.
All right, Brett May. Nothing but respect to you. I know what you're about. I know you're a fighting man. But there's been talk, and we have discussed things, and that we will fight on the Kumite, which is run by Mundles at the festival. 2 minutes. I think all in. Shake hands after. But nothing but respect to you. But 100%. We can fight.
So Brett says it's king of the streets. Bash says it's a come Matty. What is this, blood sport? Who's playing Jean-Claude Van Damme then? Bash still looks battered from the last one. Wounds fresh. Let's hope this doesn't end with brain damage or a GoFundMe for his skull.
I'm not exactly Mr. Current Affairs on this corner of YouTube at the minute, Brett, but I'm led to believe you're fighting Bash this weekend. I think that's a bit of a liberty, mate. I'm appealing to your better nature here. Like, I'm in South Yorkshire this weekend. I'm stopping over in Rotherham where me and you could get together if you wanted to. We could do a few rounds. I don't need paid. I can jump in and do a few rounds all in, or I can do a few rounds with gloves on, or a bit of sparring, or a bit of content, whatever, while I'm down there in South Yorkshire if you want this weekend. No problem. And that's not me threatening you either, mate. That's not me being funny. This is me being straight with you man to man. I'll come down and do a content bit and we'll have a bit of crack if you want, because you don't need to be taking this fight, mate. As a man, appealing to another man, like I'm telling you that you've got nothing to gain from this fight, mate, and it's only going to damage your reputation. I know you're probably dying to lay someone out because of there has been a lot of talk, Brett May. But like I say, I'm appealing to your better nature, mate. You don't need to be doing this. You really don't need to be doing this, And anybody paying Bash to fight or anybody like promotionally having anything to do with him. You know, they should be having a word with themselves as well. The man's not well. You know, he's got no chin. He's old, and the man just can't fight no more. You know, and I've got a lot of time for him. I speak to him in private, but like, you know, someone's got to say it. Like, people need to stop putting this man on shows, and people need to stop beating him up and using him for a name, or anybody and everybody thinking it's a good idea to call him out or beat him up or get him on shows or get him involved in fights, whatever.
To be fair, Bash did call him out, but Danny's right. This fight's not a good look. Brett's not gaining respect here, just a reputation for leathering the undersized. Let's be honest, Christie versus Brett, that'd be a real scrap. But Brett won't take that. Too risky. Bash is easier and smaller.
Okay, the first thing it probably springs to mind is, shadow boxer, why don't you go fight instead of Bash? I would do it, and whatever money they were paying Bash, I'd still let Bash get paid, but anybody that's involved in that fight, I would never do business with, and that's being straight. Anybody that is thinking that this is a good idea, I would never ever work with, because they'd never come good. Doing that decision now, how are you going to make better? You're going to build on that decision. This is a very nasty idea, really. And I got to be careful my words, because I'm very good friends with Bash for Corey. I'm just saying to you, Bash, Brett May is a predator, and he is not going to take it easy on you. He has it in his head, the more people hate him, the more views he gets, okay? He's going to hurt you badly, not because he's a good fighter. It's because he's 22 stone of pure fat shit, okay? A waste of space. He would not fight me if I said I would come fight for you, Bash. So I can't come save you. But as I says, I want nothing to do with anything that this idea. I don't want anything to do with whoever's involved in doing this, ever. If I was ever to fight Bash, Brett now, it'd be on my terms. But
This is rich, coming from the guy who actually fought Bash in a boxing match, shattered his jaw, and sparked him clean out. Bit strange to suddenly act like the voice of reason now, isn't it? You already clattered the bloke, so preaching morals rings a bit hollow, mate. But here's a thought. Why not turn up to the event? Danny Christie said he'll fight Brett, and let's be honest, he'd fight anyone. If you show up, you might finally land that scrap you've been chasing for ages. That's the real main event. Go on, roll the dice.